Yep, it's that time. It's time for another hog roast with our favorite sex pig, Jason Blaha. Woo! Let's do this. Okay, so because it's been a week since I uploaded a video, this is my second video for the day. I don't know if I'll be able to do one for, another 6-7 days. So, work gets in the way and all that sort of stuff. But in this video, we're going to have a look at our favourite little sex pig in his muscle dungeon, doing his borderline gay for pay, borderline bondage, gay for pay workouts for his, let's say, special audience. Those with eyes to see can see what this freak is doing. Anyway, so I'm on Jason Blaha's fitness page on Facebook. Yeah, Facebook, the place where retards dwell. That's why Jason's there. But which is, he's always uploading nonsense to his silly little page, trying to promote his crappy videos and everything. So I thought I'd have a look, and I wasn't disappointed. There's plenty there. So here, obviously, we see little tubby boy with his chains and nonsense, straining away. Who knows if he's a real, maybe a couple of fake. I don't know, but here he is. But this is one that that caught my eye. Well, obviously not this one, next one. But this one caught my eye as well because it just shows how bitter. It's called Game of Hormones. Little play on words for the nerdy idiots out there. Game of Hormones. So he's just jealous, isn't he? Because he can't afford the gear. He can't afford the stuff that he'd like to afford to give him that physique that he wants. But we've seen it. We've seen it already. We've seen him on gear. He thinks it's the magic potion that's going to give him the perfect body. But unless you got the genetics to make it work, then really, doesn't matter how much gear you take, how much syntho he sticks in his arms and his chest, it just doesn't work. He looks like shit constantly. All his whole bodybuilding career. I know he says he's not a bodybuilder now. He says he's I'm a competitive powerlifter, guys. I'm a powerlifter. He's nothing. He's neither. He's never been a bodybuilder. He's not a powerlifter. He entered one meet years ago, and that doesn't qualify you for being a competitive athlete, competitive powerlifter. Yeah, just doesn't. Anyway, this is again, look, more gay shit. His two favorite little fantasies, starring Jeff Side and Chuck Basher. Look, Backdoor Gym Part 1, going hard in the plates. Again, he's just fantasizing. He's making these little sort of pervy, degenerate little fantasy collages, and he's putting these little fantasies over the top here. Look, Backdoor Gym. Yeah, we know what he's talking about. Of course we do. Going hard in the plates. These are his two favourite sexy subjects, These are two favourite little sexual fantasies. The twink they call Jeff Side, and Chuck Basher, a.k.a. What's his name? Cali Muscle. Two little fantasies right there that he likes to, we know what he likes to do when he's thinking about them, don't we? That's why his right arm is so much bigger than his left arm. Just more nonsense here. Yeah, look, I mean, again, look, all these chicks popping pussy, I'm popping bands. These cheeks clapping, and they ain't using hands. I mean, what is he talking about? He's talking about his arse cheeks and someone using their hands on his arse. I don't really want to get into like a lot of thinking about what he's actually trying to put across, because it just sounds dodgy. Sounds very dodgy. again, nonsense. More just all it is filler with him. You know, he has to try and find. You know, we see him, although he's changed his the view on the camera, so you can't see the table anymore. You can't see him fiddling with his phone, looking at the time. But it's just really filler. His videos are filler. They're full of filler. You know, he's got a couple of things that he's stolen from other people's videos. And then the rest is just filler. Umming and ahhing and nonsense and filler. Here he is, still milking that one meet that he went to all those years ago in a different country. There he is with his little Nintendo controller. Oh mate, you go sit in the corner. We give you a little controller. Yeah, you press it when you think they've done it. Yeah, all right. There you go. Don't worry, your mummy will be here soon to take care of you. Yeah, you just stay there. Absolute retard. Like he thinks he's a competitive judge. Just a clown. Oh dear, oh look, milk it again. Look, this is me in my yellow t-shirt with my Nintendo controller. I was a judge at the power meeting competition. I mean, fuck off, Blaha. You are a fucking moron. Old picture. Milk it till it turns to cheese. Just pathetic. I'm a competitive powerlifter, guys. I'm still competing. I'm not gonna tell when I'm competing because I'll get my haters and trolls turning up. I mean, he said that. He said he's not gonna tell anyone when he's gonna do a competition because the haters will turn up and the trolls and maybe the Muslims will come and kill me, carry out a jihad attack. Yeah. He's not a competitive powerlifter. The last time he did anything was this single event where he turned up years ago and he got a couple of participation medals. We've seen it. We know the video. Right, again, just I'm using my bands. Just stupid shit. I mean, does this inspire anyone? This half-naked, fat, balding, middle-aged bloke lying on the floor, pretending he's a fucking fitness expert. I mean, does it really inspire you to train? It doesn't. It just makes me feel sad. It makes me feel fucking terrible. Just nonsense that he stole. Again, do we want to see what he looks like when he's taking a dump? No, we don't. His big, fat, fucking bottom-heavy, you know, childbearing hips, thunder thighs, pear-shaped body, withered arm. I mean, do we really want to see all this stuff? Not really. Really quite. Yeah. Again, more sexual fantasy. Look. Frodo and Samwise. I don't know. Is that some sort of Lord of the Ring nonsense? Bench press experts. The gym looks clear of orcs. I think we're safe. What? So he thinks he's an orc and they're worried about him turning up. Blaha, they're in a gym. They're in a public gym. Public. You're at home. You never leave. Never leave your house because you're worried about other people. Because of all the enemies you've made, because of your stupid mouth and the stupid shit you say. And all those Muslims that you want to kill. Yeah, you're the one that stays at home. These two are in a gym, a public gym. And this one, Alpha Destiny, looks like he works out. Unlike you. What a prick. Max effort. Max effort Monday, guys. Max effort Monday. And then he's putting some sort of warrior shit down here because he thinks he's a warrior. He would run from any confrontation. He'd run off, try to pull his little gun out of his belt and end up shooting himself. The guy's a clown. He won't fight anyone. He won't collab with anyone. He won't even meet them. You know, he got ambushed by Alex Rosen on the street, and that's why he got that first video out, you know, the interview where he sat down, cucked, and measured his arm in the street and counted how many teeth he had. I mean, absolutely pathetic. I'm an alpha male. Yeah. Alpha male. I've never seen anything like it, Blaha. Max effort conjugate training. I mean, fuck you. Just a clown. Dynamic effort and deadlift day. Fat, hairy, pale orcs of YouTube. What? You know, just... Oh, I can't even put it into words. This guy is such an absolute pathetic loser. Anyway, there is one coming up. I mean, what's this? What's... I mean, look at the man boot. Well, like we said, cow's udders. Milk me. Milk me, mommy, milk me. Again, nonsense, looking at a powerlifter. Don't even know what he's talking about there, don't care. But this is what I wanted to come to. This is the newest picture. It came out 3 hours ago, and apparently he's measuring his height. And I'll open it up so you can see what it says. And it says that he's measured it, you know, height verified, movement, you know, blah, blah, blah. But he hasn't really told anyone what his height is. He hasn't told anyone anything in this. All he's done is he thinks he can deceive people by doing this. But he hasn't actually shown his height. He's sort of saying, work it out for yourself. Now, someone has already worked it out for themselves. Yeah? And that someone is Mutt Fitness. Mutt Fitness has already worked it out for himself. So remember exactly where this is here. Yeah? Remember where this bottom bar is. And then about two holes underneath, he's got this thing here. Yeah? He's using a wide angle lens, which is why it's curving like this. Just remember what you're seeing here, though, yeah? And we'll come back to it in a minute. But someone has already done this. And that person is Mutt Fitness. How tall are YouTube celebrities? Yeah? And he's already done it. And I'll let him sort of talk you through it.
Jason Blaha's height was a lot more difficult to figure out, especially since he has a lot of credibility issues on the internet. And some people wouldn't believe him if he said something as simple as the sky is blue, grass is green. But one thing I did know for sure was that he owned a Rogue squat rack. So I found a picture online of the particular squat rack that he owned and its dimensions. It was child's play after that to figure out which holes correspond to what height off the ground, and I was able to figure out his height just from looking at the pictures, as I show here. Nope.
Okay, so this is pretty much it. Mutt Fitness did this a while ago. August last year, 2018. Yeah, he's done this, and we can see that he seems to be less than 5'8". So we're talking what, 5'7", 5'6"? Because remember where this is quite accurate. You know, we look at that other picture again, and we saw that his bar is here, and a couple of things down, he's actually there. Look, see, there's the bar. He's got this thing here, a couple of holes down, and it's bang on, really. So, with him posting this video, this picture, and Mutt Fitness doing the video last year, he really is. He's 5'6", 5'7", something like that. You know, that's it. Game, set, and match.
Note that in the first picture, he's closer than the rack, so his height would be slightly less than marked on the rack. The second picture places him at around 5'6", but there are a lot of issues with the picture.
See, so again, couple of drops down, about here. He's about 5'6", 5'7" max. 5'6", 5'7" at the very top end. 5'7". Anyway, so moving on. Can someone tell me what the hell this was about? Can someone tell me what that was about? Yeah, you thought I forgot about it, did you? No way, I didn't. I wanted to include it in its own video, which is this video. Can someone tell? It's a bit blurry because I had to zoom in on the clip that was shown and saved from NDA's mobile screen capture, mobile phone screen capture. Right, so it's a bit blurry. Now, the original video, I checked it almost instantly after NDA uploaded it, and instantly it was chopped. It had an extra couple of minutes taken out of it. So compared to the time of this one and the original one, he chopped the end off. And what they said, or what was said, was he accidentally left it in. His stupid idiot subscribers told him about it, and then he quickly damage control edited it to stop the world seeing what he was doing. Now, is that true, or is this some sort of, titillation? A bit like a flasher, these sick flashers that hang around children's playgrounds in dirty old Macs with no trousers on underneath, and they flash children their genitals, and they get a weird sort of kick out of it. They get turned on, they get aroused, and then they go home and masturbate. No doubt. So was this what we were seeing here? Was this accidentally, on purpose, left in to give him a little thrill? Was it left in, deliberately left in to give him a little sexual kick? Because I don't know whether that happens by accident. Me personally, I know what a freak he is. I know what, he's gay buffet. He has a gay buffet when all the boys come around. Gay gangbang. But is this something he's done deliberately? I mean, let's talk about this. Answers down below in the comment section, please. But to me, it was just... I instantly think this is a guy that's a bit like a flasher exposing himself to children in a playground. He gets off on exposing himself. We've seen the other videos from Shadow Man and all the rest of them, where they show his posts from when he was online, Dark Eternal, all that stuff, body biting uplics, where he's sending dick pics to young boys, and he's trying to collect dick pics from young boys. And, that's why he was denying being a paedophile and all that sort of stuff. But is this more of his weird, depraved sexuality coming out? Because I think it is. I think it's these weird little creepy games that people like this play. Exposing themselves. Getting turned on by the thought of people watching him dancing around in his pants. I think that's what we're seeing here. Anyway, guys, I hope that's been informative. Look at this. So pathetic, isn't it? I mean, it is really quite disturbing. Walking around, prancing around in your underwear for the world to see. I mean, Anyway, guys, like I say, I didn't forget it. That's why we're talking about it. Tell me what you think. Let's discuss it. Tell me what you think. Did he do that deliberately? Is it part of his weird, deviant behaviour, pervert sort of behaviour? Was it an accident, do you think? I don't know. Me personally, I think it's just him in his degenerate lifestyle, degenerate behaviour, and I think it's his sexual sort of. He gets sexually aroused at the thought of people looking at him half naked, which is why he does his videos half naked as well. His workout videos, his gay for pay workout videos. Anyway, discuss it down below, please, guys. You know I like reading the comments. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a family. Like I say, do share these videos. Have a look on my playlist as well. There's quite a few videos on Blaha, Jason Blaha, fake Merc roasting videos. And until then, I'll see you guys next time.